everyone, welcome back to my channel Vedic Maths Tricks with me Guneet. Today we will learn about another multiplication method which is called above base 100, which is a very similar method to a previous method above base 10. In this method we multiply two numbers which are near to 100. Now let's understand this better by taking examples. So the first question is 101 multiplied by 102. Now the first thing what we'll do is we'll find out the deviations, and to understand deviation better, please check my previous video on deviation, for which I have posted the link in my description. Now 101 minus 100, which gives you plus 1 as deviation, and 102 minus 100, which gives you plus 2 as deviations. Now make a partition. In the first partition, first number plus the second deviation, which is 101 plus 2, and in the second partition we get 1 multiplied by 2, which is multiply the deviations. Now 101 plus 2 gives you 103, and 1 multiplied by 2 gives you 2. So now the trick is that when the base is 100, we need to have 2 digits in the second partition, but here we have single digits, so we'll add 0 before the number. So the answer will be 10302. Now let's understand another question. So first of all we'll find out the deviation. So 108 minus 100, which gives you plus 8 as deviation, and 106 minus 100, for which plus 6 as deviation. Now make a partition. In the first partition, first number plus the second deviation, so 108 plus 6, and in the second partition multiply the deviations, which is 8 multiplied by 6. So 108 plus 6 gives you 114, and 8 multiplied by 6 gives you 48. Since the base is 100, we need to have 2 digits in the second partition, and here we have 2 digits in the second partition, which is meeting our criteria. So 11448 is the answer. Now let's understand the next question. Now 109 multiplied by 106. Find out the deviation. 109 minus 100, which gives you plus 9 as deviation, and 106 minus 100, which gives you plus 6 as deviation. Now make a partition. First, in the first partition, first number plus the second deviation, and in the second partition multiply the deviations. So 109 plus 6 gives you 115, and 9 multiplied by 6 gives you 54. Now here also we have 2 digits in the second partition, which is meeting our criteria of having 2 digits in the second partition when the base is 100. So the answer is 11554. Now let's take some more examples to understand this method better. Now in these questions, we will be using above base 10 as well as above base 100. So let's start and understand how we can use both the tricks in single question. So now first 118 multiplied by 112. So first we will find out the deviations. So 118 minus 100, since the base is 100, so plus 18 as the deviation, and 112 minus 100, so plus 12 as deviation. Now make a partition. So in the first partition 118 plus 12, which is first number plus the second deviation, and in the second partition 18 multiplied by 12. Now here 118 multiplied by 12 will give you 130. Now 18 multiplied by 12 we cannot do it directly. For this multiplication we will use above base 10 method. Now let's use above base 10 method here. Now 18 multiplied by 12. So the base is 10. So the deviations will be 18 minus 10 and 12 minus 10. So here for deviation for 18 is plus 8, and deviation for 12 is plus 2. Now make a partition. First number plus the second deviation, so 18 plus 2, and here multiply the deviations in the second partition, which gives you 8 multiplied by 2. So 18 plus 2 gives you 20, and 8 multiplied by 2 gives you 16. Since the base is 10, we need to have single digit in the second partition. So this one will go and add up here. So 20 plus 1 in the first partition, and in the second partition we're left with 6. So 21 and 6, so 216 is the answer. Now the answer for 18 multiplied by 12 is 216. Now we have to see, since the base is 100, we need to have 2 digits in the second partition, but here we are having 3 digits. So we'll use chain addition method. So in this method, 2 will go and add up here. So 130 plus 2, and here 16 is left. So 132 and 16. So 13216 is the answer. So this is how in one question we use both the tricks, above base 100 as well as above base 10. Now let's take some more examples of these questions. Now 114 multiplied by 119. Now first we will take the deviation. So 114 minus 100 and 119 minus 100. So the deviations are plus 14 and plus 19. Now in the first partition we get 114 plus 19, which is first number plus the second deviation, and in the second partition 14 multiplied by 19, which is multiply the deviations. So 114 plus 119 gives you 133. Now for multiplying 14 by 19, we will use above base 10 method again. Now 14 multiplied by 19, so the deviations will be 14 minus 10, which will give you plus 4 as deviation, and for 19 the deviation will be plus 9. Now make a partition, first number plus the second deviation, which is 14 plus 9, and in the second partition multiply the deviations, which is 4 multiplied by 9. So 14 plus 9 gives you 23, and 4 multiplied by 9 gives you 36. Since the base is 10, we need to have single digit in the second partition, so this 3 will go and add up here. So 23 plus 3, and in the second partition we get 6. So 266 is the answer for 14 multiplied by 19. So here we'll write 266. Now since the base is 100 and we need 2 digits in the second partition over here, so this 2 will go and add up here. So 133 plus 2, and here we get 66. So the final answer is 13566. Now let's understand the third question. Now 109 multiplied by 121. So 109 minus 100, which gives you plus 9 as deviation, and 121 minus 100, which gives you plus 21 as deviation. Now make a partition, 109 plus 21 in the first partition and 9 multiplied by 21 in the second partition. So 109 plus 21 gives you 130, and we can do it directly also here. 9 multiplied by 1, 9. 9 multiplied by 2, 18. So 189 is the answer. Now since the base is 100, we need to have single digit in the second partition. So this one will go and add up here. So 130 plus 1, and here we got 89. So 131.89 is the answer. I hope you understood this method well. I will request you guys to practice these methods thoroughly so that you can use these tricks regularly in your day-to-day calculations. And if you want more such videos, please hit the like, subscribe and share button and ring the notification bell for latest updates. And please give your suggestions in the comment box below. Thank you.